We finally made it after 3 or 4 weeks of weather problems. We are here. Welcome to Chargers Chat. This is the first episode of what we hope to be many episodes. I'm Dan Wackershauser, a marketing specialist here at Southwest Tech. Joining me today is Heather Fifrick. She's Career Services Manager here at Southwest Tech. Before we get started, I just want to talk a little bit about the show. We're going to hopefully have guests from campus, faculty, staff, instructors, administration. We're also going to interview our business and community partners, just kind of showcase what we have going on here at Southwest Tech. It's a great place to learn, great place to work.
Yes,
I think
absolutely.
we would both agree with that. And if you're not aware, you can see behind us the Forbes ranking. Last year we were ranked number 1 in the state as far as two-year technical colleges, number 13 in the country by Forbes. So we're very proud of that. So we can get started now. Heather, Career Services Manager, maybe a little background. How long you've been at Southwest Tech, and what does a Career Service Manager do?
Sure. So I've been at the college for about 18 and a half years now. It's in various roles. So Career Services Manager for almost 4 years now. Basically, my role is to help students with all those employment-related items, to help them seek employment, basically. So helping with things like resumes, cover letters, interviewing skills, portfolios, the job search itself, applying for jobs. Those are just a few of the things that I can help our students and alumni with. That's
great. Career Services is kind of a broad term. What exactly does that mean here at Southwest Tech, Heather?
So like what I just mentioned, helping students all those career-related items. I also do our job fairs here at the college. Sure. So put those on, host events that way. As post jobs for employers, I help them. If they come to me or call me with a job posting, I help get the word out to students and alumni and faculty and show them where they can post those positions online as well. Classroom presentations going in. And just talking about whatever a faculty member would like me to come in and talk about, those career-related items again. And then just really offering any tools that I can for success for our students and alumni to seek employment.
Sure, a lot of it is about preparation. And I know one of the things that you and your office offers is the career clothes and scrubs closet.
Yes.
Kind of a unique thing here on campus. Can you talk a little bit about that, Heather?
Yeah, we do. We had, it started out with some faculty donated some items saying here, we know we have some students who maybe can't go out and buy a new outfit for an interview or scrubs that they need to go out on the health students to go out on their clinicals, and so they donated a few items and it just ballooned from there. So now we have an actual room that's our Charlie's Closet where we have scrubs for our health program students and then career-related clothes items for all students to use. So it's items that have been donated to us, gently used items, and then we also have some brand new items from Land's End in there as well. So all a student would need to do is just contact me and they can go shop in our closet for free.
Oh, very nice. And there's no charge, it's free.
It's free, there's no charge, and they can keep the outfit once they have it.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't need it back.
That's great.
I don't want it back because we're changing inventory all the time.
Oh, that's
so,
great.
Yeah.
That's a great resource.
Yes.
And of course, I think you mentioned it already, but one of the showcase events, or it happens twice a year, but is the job fair. Can you tell me a little about what you do with the job fair each year, Heather?
Yes, we host 2 job fairs each year. So we host one in the fall and one in the spring semester. And basically we are just inviting employers in our area and outside our district really too. If they have an employment need, they can come and register for the job fairs. We have a day that they come to campus and invite our students to come and start that networking process of getting their name out to the employers, bring their resumes. Because an employer loves to see a resume from a student and something tangible from that student that they can also take back to their offices and jog their memory about who they met with. And basically just try to do, again, that connection of employers and students for those job opportunities, internship opportunities as well come out at the job fair. They can be part-time, full-time, just really whatever the employment need for that business is at that time.
That's great. And before we get too far into the job fair, we had one in the fall semester. We have another one coming up in the spring. During the fall, we have a video I want to show you from the fall job fair, just to kind of give you an idea of what Heather and her team work on. Let's take a quick look back at last fall's job fair.
Job fair went really well today. We had a great employer turnout. We had 84 employers who signed up to attend today, and just seemed like the flow of job seekers was pretty steady. We had a lot that attended. We do have a lot of repeat employers that do come back to us because it is the technical college student that they are looking to hire for internships and fill their full-time positions. But we're also gaining new employers each job fair, so that's really exciting that happens too.
The individuals that we hire from here are quality workers. They stay with us for a long period of time. The ones that we have hired from Southwest Tech are approaching the 12-year marks and the 13-year marks. So when the longevity, dedicated, yes.
At the moment, we are just looking for talented, passionate people, and that's we're going all around looking for just those passionate people that's looking to get into the industry and continue their growth on top of that. So, and we hear that Southwest produces that type of character, and that's what we're looking forward to seeing today.
Not only are they really technically skilled, they have had hands-on training provided here. They're not scared to kind of get in and try things and jump in and ask questions. But then they also have that personal aspect to them where they're good at talking and interacting with a bunch of different people. So that's what we're looking for in any of our roles, really.
They come out, they're ready, they're knowledgeable. They're hands-on. They've worked out in the shop. That shop that you guys have is incredible. They're ready for what we throw at them.
As in probably most of the trades industries, we're always looking for great people, and Southwest Tech has given us a lot of great people over the years. I know we've probably got at least 12 people that we've hired from Southwest Tech. And some of those have been here 20 plus years, and myself again 37 plus.
From other students I've talked to today and other times that they're very interested in working hard at their jobs, so I think the school is doing an excellent job.
Pete has always done a very good job, and John, getting the students ready to get into the workforce. Having this one, this career fair here now helps us get internships lined up for next summer and get a fresh start on that so we can see the students coming through for next year.
Okay, welcome back, and that kind of gives everyone a taste of what the job fair is like. That was fall of 2018, and kind of what strikes me there, Heather, is the variety of industry that's represented at the job fair. Is that kind of one of your focuses going into the job fair, is try to reach out to different segments of the workforce and get representatives here on campus?
We try as best as we can. I mean, it is contingent on if they have any hiring needs at that time, whether or not they'll come to our job fair. But we do try to get a representation from across all of our programs here at the college. So, you know, the ag employers, industry, manufacturing, business, health, you know, we try to pull from all those core areas that we have.
Sure.
Yep.
Another thing that struck me is obviously talking to the folks at Epic.
Yes.
They're a huge, international company, and we talked earlier about maybe smaller businesses that look for our graduates, our students, but also Epic was here. Do you find that a lot, where no matter the size of your business, our graduates are in demand?
They are, very much. Yes, we have employers that attend who maybe their workforce is 5 people and they're looking to fill one position, and then you're right, you have the Epic and 3M that are these global corporations that are looking to fill their positions too. So you never know what those employment possibilities are going to be for our students.
Right, and that kind of brings me to another question. even though it might say, or you might have an idea in your head that it's an agriculture company, there might be another job there that is maybe business related or another type of job. Do you find that too with job fairs, that a student might be going in looking at a certain type of job, but once they get talking to these employers, they might find a different avenue?
Yes, exactly. That's a great example. You could have an ag employer who, yes, they want their, fill their internships, or they're looking for, an agronomist or the dairy science, but they also have office people. So they might need an office assistant
Sure.
or an accounting person or a business manager. You just never know until you start talking with that business what their openings are. So just approaching them and saying, "Hi, I'm Heather in the business management program. Do you have any openings related to that, or what are you hiring for?" And just, again, it's networking
Right.
with the employers, and it's putting your name out there and just asking and starting a conversation.
Right, communication is key.
It is communication
Right.
and networking, absolutely.
Absolutely. So we talked a little bit about the fall job fair, and obviously you have another big job fair coming up in March. Can you tell me about that? When is it, and what do you expect out of that one, Heather?
Yes, our next job fair is scheduled for March 27th, and it'll be from 10:30 to 1:30 here at the college. So if there are any employers that still want to get signed up, there is still time to do that. We will put out our list of those attending out on our website as well, so you can see who will be here and kind of what they've told me so far that their open positions are. But again, you need to start that conversation by asking what they're hiring for. So right now I believe we have about 56 employers signed
Great.
up to attend so far. So I usually probably somewhere between the 65 to 70 number of employers is really what we wind up for with our spring job fair.
That's great. And throughout this process, what have you heard from employers as far as graduates or students they've hired or interns they've had from here? Have they been happy with the students they've had? And do they usually come back to our job fairs, year after year, semester after semester?
They do, yes. They're very much satisfied
Sure.
with our graduates, which is what keeps them coming back, because they know the skill level and the knowledge that our students are acquiring here and learning to go out into the workforce. So yeah, they keep coming back because they're happy with the students
Sure.
who come to them, and they just know the kind of quality education that the students are getting at Southwest Tech. So yeah, we do have repeat attenders at our job fairs, but we also get new ones each job fair too, which is exciting.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, and when employers come here, what are they looking for in graduates? I know earlier you talked about resumes. Resumes are key these
Yeah.
days. That's the first impression. What are employers looking for, Heather?
Yeah, so obviously those technical skills
Sure.
to do the actual job is what they're looking for, but also, the trend has been the soft skills, those transferable skills of can they write a
Sure.
decent email? Do they know how to speak with someone? That oral communication, the written communication, and conflict resolution as well. That's can they work through an issue or a problem that might come up on the job. So things like that, showing up on time, being dependable,
Sure.
responsible, willing to do the duties that they said they would do when they took the job or the position.
It seems easy, but it's not sometimes.
That's correct.
Those things.
It is.
Right.
It is. Yep. And it's funny to see their faces when you say, what you do in school actually does transfer over to the job. So if you're late for school or you're turning in late assignments,
Right.
that's going to transfer over to work too.
Right.
So
when a student first comes to see you, or maybe after a couple of visits, what advice do you give them? I mean, you've talked to employers, you kind of know what they're looking for. What advice do you give to the students?
yeah, well, definitely if I'm looking through their resume,
Sure.
I'm looking that they're putting down those technical skills, but also those transferable skills too, and just telling them, really read through that job description, really get to know what that job description is before you apply, because you really need to tailor your resume and your cover letter to that specific job.
Good, yeah.
And that is to what we hear from employers is please tell them to tailor it to the job.
Sure.
They know why they're applying, but tell us why you're qualified for this job, not the letter that you sent to a different company.
Sure.
Yeah, tailor it to this. Like, speak to this company.
That's good. What what mistakes have you seen from students who go out and apply for jobs, or what you've heard from employers as far as the mistakes students make?
Again, it's they're not tailoring their resumes and their
Right.
cover letters to the job. maybe not complete resumes. Maybe there's something that they left off on the resume. And then maybe just helping them develop those interviewing skills. Like when they come in for the interview, it's always a nerve-wracking process, no matter when you interview, no matter how many times you've done it, but just to help, prep them and help them with responses to those things.
Sure.
To the questions, yeah.
Sure, and it's been noted here that, within a year of graduation, about roughly 97% of our graduates, find a job, find a career within a year. Why do you think that is with students that leave here?
Again, because our employers know the quality of the student that they're getting when they graduate, so they come back to us year after year or when they have their openings. And I think also we're responsive to employer needs as much as we can be. We have faculty who have great connections with employers in the area. I know that many times we invite the employers here to campus to help us in many different ways. Like, for instance, sitting on our advisory committees for programs. I mean, that's a great way for employers to get involved directly with a curriculum in the classroom. We invite them to the job fairs. We invite them in to do classroom presentations in our classes, and I invite them in to do mock interviews with some students that I work with. So just kind of incorporating them into what we do so they get to know us better and get to know our faculty and our students.
And I think another thing that I've noticed since I've been here is we have a strong alumni base. Do you hear from alumni who have gone out into the workforce, and do they circle back with you and tell you about their experiences, Heather?
Some of them do. Yeah, they get really excited. They'll say, "Hey, I got the job,"
right.
And then they'll contact us. But yeah, and then I'll have some alumni who will contact me and say, "Hey, when I was there 5 years ago, you helped me with a resume. I'm looking to apply for something else. Can you help me?" And I'll say, "Absolutely. I'd love to work with you again." So yeah, so those services are still available as alumni.
Yeah, that's kind of leads me into my next question. I guess what do we offer? What do you offer as far as alumni services in your area?
Yeah. So alumni services again can be if you want to brush up on your interviewing skills, going back to interview with a different company. Again, brushing up your resume, your cover letter. Your portfolio, kind of any again of those career-related items I'm happy to help with. A job search. We have our online job board called Wisconsin Tech Connect that any of our students and alumni can belong to and register on. It's free. It's free for employers as well to post their jobs. And we never kick them out of that, so they can always be out there looking at what new opportunities might arise.
And the great thing also about Southwest Tech is you can be out in the workforce, but you always can come back and re-up your training and advance your career through Southwest Tech.
You can, absolutely.
Yeah. Great. And as you can see on the screen, we have a website there. Can you tell us a little bit about the website and what's offered there, Heather?
Sure. So if you go to the career placement page on Southwest Tech's website, you'll come to my information. There's great information out there for students, faculty, alumni, and employers. So there'll be the job search piece, finding jobs. So you have Wisconsin Tech Connect out there, as well as some other partners that we have who we post their information on our boards. Information on updating your resumes. So there's some podcasts out there that you can watch on just some of those career related items. Employers can go out there and learn about how to post jobs here at the college. And there's a faculty little link out there too that just talks about how I can come into the classrooms and what kind of presentations I'd be able to offer to students.
Great. Well, I appreciate your time today, Heather.
Yeah,
being my first guest.
Yeah, it was exciting.
You're very brave. I appreciate it.
Well, we finally got it done.
We did. We beat Mother Nature. Nice job.
Did.
So next week, my guest will be Teresa Burton. She's an employment and training specialist with the Southwest Wisconsin Workforce Development Board. And she's also an alumna here of Southwest Tech. That'll be next Thursday, weather permitting. Right, Heather?
Absolutely. You never know.
That's right. February 21st at noon, right here on Facebook Live. So I just want to thank everyone for joining us. Thank you, Heather Fifrick, and good luck with the job fair.
Thank you.
Next month. Look forward to that. I will be there for that. Very exciting. And we will see you next week. Thank you, everyone.